everyone, and welcome to another video reaction for Okay, Here Is the Story. I am Dee Burns. So it's Brandon Hart Week, yay! And if you haven't heard, Brandon Hart has agreed directly to me. He agreed to let me interview him once I reach 1,000 subscribers. So this week is dedicated to Brandon Hart. I'm going back and looking at some of his old stuff, his old videos, and reacting to them. So today I'm reacting to Dreams. So before I get into the video, a couple things. First of all, I'm sorry this video is kind of late today, but if you haven't watched the news, a major tornado hit a little town in Iowa yesterday called Greenfield, Iowa, and it was about 40 minutes from where I grew up. And as if you've spent any time on my channel, you know I was born and raised in Iowa. Anyway, the town of Greenfield was destroyed yesterday in a tornado last night. And when I say destroyed, I mean destroyed. Like there is no buildings hardly left in this town. Everybody's lost their houses, they've lost their stores, they've lost everything. So I've been kind of talking to some people today from Iowa, and I'm just kind of involved in that. One person, last time I heard one person did die. But the town right now is out there cleaning up, and I never ask for money. I don't have a Patreon. I don't have a Cash App. I never ask you guys for money because I know money is tight for everybody right now. But if you have the money, if you could please donate to the Red Cross, I will have a link in my description to the Red Cross. If you could go out there and donate, the Red Cross is always, there's two groups that whenever a tornado hits in Iowa and destroys a town, there are two groups that are the first to show up. That's Red Cross and, believe it or not, Home Depot. And I mean, they are there immediately. And I'm sure Red Cross is there right now, preparing meals and just providing blankets and stuff that you lose, toothbrush, toothpaste, hair products, things that you use every day that you just lose in a tornado. So anyway, I'm sure that they're out there. If you have the extra money, if you could go out to the Red Cross and just donate some money, they use it. They use it for things like this. And they may not use it for the Greenfield, Iowa tornado, but they will use it for other things. So, and second of all, please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube and or Rumble channel. Again, I am on my way to 1,000 subscribers, and Brandon Hart has agreed that once I hit 1,000 subscribers, he will come on my show and let me interview him. So please help me in that manner. But okay, so anyway, like I said, I am reacting to Brandon Hart today and his song Dreams. So let's get into it. Okay, wait, there's three of them. I'm sorry, I thought this was just going to be Brandon. Okay, so that's Brandon, that's Tom. Is that Adam? Does anybody know? Is that Adam? Let me know in the comments if that's Adam. I'm going to assume it is. Okay, let's get back into it.
For the nights that I stayed up, trying to get us paid, bruh, cause we needed that paper, and nothing could save us from ourselves or our peers. There's nothing we feared more than being broke and no one. It's not how it's going for us. Cause we moved on to them next things, from a bucket to a Bentley, in a new house in rent-free. All of my friends eat, we are still building.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop here. Okay, so he talked in the beginning about getting us paid. And I'm still new to Brandon Hart and the Hog family. I consider myself still kind of new. But from what I've heard from people that I have talked to in my group, when they were first starting out, Brandon was the one that kind of he took Tom in, and Tom lived with him, and him and Tom, he kind of gave Tom money and loans and kind of helped him pay for his bills. And that's my understanding. If I'm wrong about that, please, Hog family, please correct me. But that was my understanding. And he says in there, all of my friends eat. I think that was the line. All of my friends eat. If you know me at all, we're going to go back here. If you know me at all, you know that that is a big thing for me. I am concerned about everybody eating. You come to my house, when you walk in, the first thing I'm going to ask you is, have you eaten? And if I have to, I will go into the kitchen and I will make you something. Um, I will give you the food out of my cupboard. I will give you money to go grocery shopping. That is a big thing for me, is that people eat and that they have a roof over their head. So I like that he put that in there. All of my friends eat. So, okay, well, let's get back into it.
Get a new house in rent free. All of my friends eat. We are still building, believe me. This is just the beginning. All we ever dream. Nothing in between us. No. Wishing we could stay there forever. But things will stay together. That way, all the way that we want them to. The way that we want them to. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna stop again. I love the melody of the music of this song. And again, this is a typical Brandon Hart song. This is why I love Brandon, because he can take a song that is a very serious subject, and he puts it with a melody that is kind of upbeat and happy. So you really, unless you really listen to the lyrics, you don't, you always think that it's a serious song. But that's what he does. And that's why I love him, because I really, when I see a Brandon Hart song, I will really pay attention to the lyrics, because I know there's a message somewhere in there. So, okay, well, let's get back into it.
This so different when we dreamt of this as children. We saw mansions and Ferraris and a chef inside our kitchens. We saw movies about heroes, then we grew up into villains. At least that's what they called us when we fought against their system. The night is long, my skin is thick.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay, he said that they grew up into villains. At least that's what they called them when they fought the system. Wow. Wow. Yeah, because Hog family, that's what these three do. They fight the system. I mean, that's just, I didn't realize that they've been doing it since the beginning. I thought maybe that's what they developed into, but it sounds like that's what they've been doing for a while. That's awesome. That's awesome. And then he said we dreamed about chefs in our kitchen. Boy, isn't that the truth? Wouldn't it be nice to be so rich you could just have a chef in your kitchen? Just order. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's get back into it. There's Tom.
At least that's what they called us when we fought against their system. The night is long, my skin is thick. The line I walk is paper thin. The doors are locked, I'll kick them in. My friends will watch to keep them sick. One way or another, we will ride into the thunder. Because blood would make us family, but our bond has made us brothers. All we ever dreamed, nothing in between us.
Oh, New Girls.
Wishing we could stay there forever. But things will stay together. That way, all the way that we want them to. The way that we want them to.
Okay. Couple things. First of all, Brandon, why are you outside a New Girls bar? Shame on you. No. Um, you know, he talked about having the Friends Six, which, I would never have caught that 5 years ago. I didn't understand. But having a son that was in the military and was in the Marines, I now understand that means you're watching your friends back. I get that. Um, you know, and then he talks about um, blood would make us family. What was that line? Blood would make us family, but our bond has made us brothers, I think is what he said. And that's how I raised my boys. I raised my boys telling them, when you have your friends, and Hunter he's got his friends, Eric and Paul. They have been with him since the fifth grade. They've been friends since the fifth grade, and he'll be 26 in June. They have all been friends that long, and they all have each other's back. And I raised them that when you have friends like that, you do anything for them. Anything. If they don't have a house and you do, you give them a place to live. If they don't have money and you do, you buy what they need, or you give them the money for what they need. That is what you do. And yes, they may not be your blood brother, but the bond that you hold will make you brothers. And thankfully, all three of them have held on to that. So, okay, well, let's get back into this. Brandon, this is a really good song, and you got a really great message, and I have a feeling I'm going to be stopping it quite a bit. I apologize. Okay, here we go.
Want a future that is brighter than our past. Heard the only stupid question is the one that isn't asked. So where the f did my time go? And where the hell is my heart at? And why the f is my back broke? And how the hell do I fix that? It seems like every time I blink at 20 years gone by, I swear to God that I'm afraid to sleep or even close my eyes. So how the f do I dream then? And how the hell do I pay rent? And what the f do we all do when those answers just don't make sense? Nothing in between us, no. Wishing we could stay there forever. But things stay together. And away, all the way that we want them to. The way that we want them to. You know, it's our drive that separates us from each other. And it's our dreams that take us to the places we need to go.
That was a really good song, and that will be on my everyday playlist. Thank you, Brandon. There's so much more I want to say here. I like what he said. The only stupid question is the one that isn't asked. I love that because I am always saying to my friends, okay, I have a stupid question. And they kind of tell me that too. There is no stupid question. It's only stupid if you don't ask it. So I like that he had that line in this song. And then, he talked about, why is my back broke? I think is what he said. Um, how see something about, oh, why is my back broke? How do I fix it, or something like that? And let me tell you, I have asked that so many times. If you've spent any time on my channel, I have multiple sclerosis. I'm in a wheelchair. As a matter of fact, I was just talking to one of my best friends this morning about, I'm 53. This was not what it was supposed to be at 53. I wasn't supposed to be in a wheelchair. I wasn't supposed to have multiple sclerosis. At 53, I was going to have my boys grown and gone, and I was going to be at the peak of my career, and I was going to be traveling. And, I had so many plans. I had so many dreams, and then it just changed. And, then he said something about every time I blink, 20 years has gone by. Oh my God, if that isn't the truth. I mean, I look at Hunter, who will be 26 years old in June, and I just told him this the other day. I'm going to bring him on here, probably for tomorrow's reaction, just for a moment. And you guys are going to see he looks just like Brandon Hart. He really does. My group on Discord, they call him Brandon because he does. He looks very similar to Brandon Hart. But I was just telling him that I look at him and he's 26, but when I look at him, I don't see him as a 26-year-old amazing man. I see him as the little 4-year-old standing behind the van with his little preschool certificate that he got. That's how I see him. And it's like, where did the time go? How are you 26 now? I mean, it flies by. Yeah, it does. It flies by. And um, yeah, this is a really good song. This is a really good song, Brandon. I really like it a lot. You have dreams when you're young and that you don't always reach them, even though you try, and they change. My dream was to go live in New York City and have a job in New York City. And I ended up marrying my ex-husband and having two amazing boys, and they became my dream. Um, they became my dream of raising them to two amazing young men, and I reached that goal. They're both amazing men. And when I started this channel, I wanted to grow this channel to the point where people were family. I didn't care so much about numbers, and I really don't. Um, and so many of you have been so amazing to me. I mean, you send me comments that I read over and over and over again just to brighten my day. And never in a million years would I have ever thought that I would be interviewing Brandon Hart. Um, yeah, I mean, obviously that's my dream now, but yeah, wow, that was a good song. Thank you, Brandon. I thank you so much for that song. I love your music. I love your music. Um, okay, so that's the video for today. I hope you guys liked it. Please share it with your friends to watch and get them to subscribe to my channel. And again, before I go, if you can, please donate to the Red Cross for the Greenfield, Iowa tornado that hit there last night and destroyed the whole town. I'm sure that they could really use the money. So, okay, well, that's it for today. And please know that I do. I love you guys. I love you so much.